What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a Baldur's Gate 3 guide video. Today we're going to be going over the Whispering Depths. Now, the Whispering Depths has two ways to access it. Both ways are here in the Blighted Village, and the first one is this well behind me. I would recommend using this well other than the other way that I'm going to show you how to get into, and I will explain why later. But there is a skill check that goes along with this well. I personally didn't have to do it because, as you can see, I finished all of the Goblin quest lines and everything you have to do there. I don't want to give you any spoilers, but there's some quests and stuff you got to do over there, and I finished all of those up. So I think that's why I didn't have to do a skill check here, because it's supposed to be, I think, 2 goblins guarding the well from what I've read on Reddit. And I didn't have to do that, so I don't know what the skill check is or how difficult it is or the repercussions of failing it, so kind of be wary of that. The other way is this door over here. Now the door is going to be locked. I just picked the lock with some thieves tools and went right in. Nobody got mad at me. The goblin standing above me didn't say anything to me, so you should be good to just pick it and go in. Maybe I got lucky and nobody saw me, but I didn't have any problems, so hopefully you won't either, and you'll be able to just walk right on into this room the same way that I did. Now once you get in here, there's not a whole lot going on. There's 2 chests in here. The first one at the bottom of the ladder is actually a trap, so you should see it. If you don't, then just be warned, it is a trap. Use your trap disarm kit and open it on up. If you don't have a trap disarm kit, you could probably just tank the damage. I don't know how much it does or what it does when you open it, but there's not anything too important in there, so you don't even have to open it if you don't want to. There's one note in that chest down there, and I think it has something to do with the quest line that I haven't figured out yet. But then you definitely want to open up this chest. It's a 15 to roll. If you have Shadowheart and her guidance and maybe some gloves like I have that give you +1 dexterity, or you have Asterion who's good at lockpicking, use them. You should be able to open it up pretty easy, and you definitely want to get it because it has Infernal Iron and a decent sword for early game. So if you've just started and you're just now passing through the Blighted Village, you can come in here and pick this sword up. It's not too bad for early game because once I got to Blighted Village, I really didn't have much on me that was good, so this sword probably definitely would have helped me at that point. But you definitely want to get the Infernal Iron because it helps in Karlach's quest line. So if you're using Karlach or want to do her quests and all that stuff, definitely get the Infernal Iron. Then you're going to come over here to this wall. It's going to be hidden. You're going to have to pass a skill check to see it. It's immune to slashing damage, so I couldn't open it up with Karlach because I have a sword that does slashing damage on her, so I just used a smoke powder bomb to open it up. If you don't have one of those, you could probably get it with like a hammer or a club, or maybe like a spell. If you have a spell that can open it up, magic missiles might work. I know it works on some doors, but do whatever you got to do to get through it, and then you're going to be into the Whispering Depths. Now I'm going to show you why coming through the well is better. If you don't come through the well, you're going to have to go across this web bridge. Somebody will get stuck on it like Shadowheart did for me. That's going to alert the 2 Ettercaps and teleporting spiders in this cavern below that you're here. You won't be able to surprise them when you attack. And yes, you are going to have to attack them. They're going to be standing right here at the front of this cavern, and you're going to get sucked into the fight. The fight's kind of annoying because there's spider web bridges all over the place that are going to make you slow and keep you from moving around much. And the spiders are going to enweb you a lot, and you're not going to be able to move. So it makes it really annoying, and the spiders teleport a lot, so it kind of sucks. But if you come through the well first, you can come over to this room and get the spider step boots, which make you immune to being enwebbed and do not affect your movement speed on web surfaces. I would recommend putting it on Karlach if you're like a wizard like I am, because she moves around a lot more than you do. I didn't have to because I had these boots on her, which do the exact same thing and more. So get these boots for her if you can. I don't remember where I got them, but look it up and figure it out. But yeah, definitely come through the well because the well is much better and lets you get those boots and makes this fight much easier on yourself. After that fight, you need to be ready for a boss fight against the Phase Queen Matriarch. She is a level 5 boss with 125 HP. I know what you're thinking. If I'm in the Blighted Village, I'm probably like level 3 or 4. And that's why you need to be prepared for this and might need to even wait a little bit and level up some. But I'm going to show you how to beat this boss pretty easy. She does summon in 6 more little critters to go along with her, 6 more phase spiders, but they only have 6 HP, so they're not a big problem. And the other phase spiders only have 24 HP, so they're not a big problem either. But I'm going to show you how to beat this boss pretty easily. She likes to sit on these little web bridges, and they actually can be destroyed and make her fall down. And as you can see there, I took her from 125 HP to 73 HP just doing that. Hadn't hit her at all. She hadn't hit me yet. This is round 2. She just phased over to that bridge, and I knocked her down. Not long after that, she then moved over to this bridge where I knocked her down again and took her down from 75 HP to 25 HP. So 3 or 4 rounds in and she's on 25 HP, and I haven't even had to attack her yet. She then phased up to me where Karlach made really quick work of her and finished the fight. And while all that was going on, I just had Shadowheart and myself using some magic missiles and some sacred flames and things like that to take out the other spiders, and that was the end of the fight. It's really not that hard if you can take it like that. Then there's some routes that you can go down over here where you'll find this hole which takes you to the Underdark. So if you want to get to the Underdark, this is one way to get there. Now it's going to say that you're only going to take 11 HP and be prone when you jump down here. I saved and tested that. It's lying. You're going to die. Your whole team's going to die because you're going to get in a cutscene and you're all four going to jump and everybody's going to die. There's also a waypoint and there's a Dark Amethyst which is used for some quest line. Can't remember what it's called, can't remember what it does. But that's pretty much everything here in the Whispering Depths. Not too crazy. The spiders aren't that bad to deal with. The queen, she didn't do a crazy amount of damage. She missed me a couple of times and she didn't get many attacks off. I'm not saying your fight is going to go as smoothly as mine. It definitely might not. But as you can see, literally that's the first round of the game. Teleports straight to the web, I knock her down. She teleports to the other web, I knock her down. She teleports up and I kill her. So you may not get as lucky as I did with that. You might have to, load out and load back in and fight her 2 or 3 times to get, the RNG to get her to do that. But if you can get her to do that, it can be a really easy boss fight and give you 250 experience for killing her. So I don't know if you should take it at level 3, but if you're level 4, you definitely can probably take it if you go about it in a smart way, set your team up the right way, and just use the environment to your advantage. You should be doing that anyway in Baldur's Gate. The environment can be a big help, and this is one of those moments where the environment is a huge help. So definitely do that. Go get the Dark Amethyst. Find your way to the Underdark if you haven't found it already. There are other ways to the Underdark. I can make a video on that possibly. But that'll be it for the Whispering Depths. I hope this video was helpful, guys, and I hope you got something out of it, and I will see y'all in the next one.